Bienvenidos a KXVS 92.1 FM, la radio de la comunidad. Hoy es La Voz con Betty Ramírez, pero también vamos a tener un DJ Mesa, con su grupo que vamos a hablar de su CD. No se vayan. Escuchan a La Voz aquí en la estación de Stockton, California. KXVS 92.1 FM, la radio de la comunidad.
Oye, te llevo en mi alma herida, siempre en mi mente llevaré toda la vida. En mi mente llevaré el recuerdo cuando hicimos el amor. Oye, siempre mujer, en mi mente llevaré toda la vida. Extrañándote y así yo sigo día tras día.
Rezando a usted, morenita, rezando estoy, rezando a usted. Cuando escucho a la morena me dan ganas de llorar. De esperanza y la dejaron secar. La morena, morenita madre tierra, morenita madre tierra, morenita madre tierra. Como la tierra mi cuerpo, agua que corre mi sangre, mi canción vuela tu viento, ojalá tu fuerza cambie, tu espíritu es mi fuego. Tierra madre, la morena, morenita, mi morena. Yo nací de una morena con magia en sus raíces. Yo nací de una morena con magia en sus raíces. Todos tomaban de ella, dejándola en cicatrices. Todos tomaban de ella, dejándola en cicatrices. La morena, morenita, mi morena, morenita. tierra, mi cuerpo, agua que corre es mi sangre, mi canción vuela tu viento, ojalá tu fuerza cargue, tu espíritu es mi fuego, te agradezco tierra madre, la morena, la morena. Yo tenía una morena, ¿qué culpa iba a tener? Yo tenía una morena, ¿qué culpa iba a tener? Me sanó con su ternura, me dio fuerza su poder. No le di de mi querer y se me murió de sed. Ay, morena, ya se me murió de sed. Morenita, mi morena. Gracias, morenita madre. Morenita, madre tierra. Gracias, morenita madre. Como la tierra, mi cuerpo, agua que corre es mi sangre, mi canción vuela en tu viento, ojalá tu fuerza cargue, tu espíritu es mi fuego, te agradezco tierra madre, la morena, morenita madre tierra.
trance. El conguero, dale su paz, timbalero.
Test, test. 1, 2, 1, 2. Testing 1, 2, 1, 2.
Test, test.
Es para usted, con las chicas. Mueve la cintura.
Test, test. 1, 2, 1, 2. Talk.
Sounds good.
Okay. Hey, welcome to KXVS 92.1 FM, the voice of Stockton, and now the voice of San Joaquin. Isn't that cool? For 2019, I'm so excited. Yes, that's a sign of growth. And now we are getting ready to do our interview, and I have my guest here, the Solistics members, right? And, you know, I want everyone to state your name, state your name first, and your position, I guess, in the membership, right? Because we're going to be talking about your CD, and then we're going to be playing some of their music. And matter of fact, they're going to be doing a little bit of mixing, right, Manuel?
Yes.
And of course, that's DJ Manuel Mesa in the house. And welcome everyone to your community radio station. This is La Voz on Saturday with Betty Ramirez. So welcome, guys.
Oh, thank you so much for having us.
Hey, let's
Thank
get
you,
a
thank
good
you.
reading. Good reading. So go ahead and start, Manuel.
My name is Manuel Meza, a.k.a. Casper.
Hi, my name is Rita, a.k.a. Latrina.
My name is Benji, aka Buddha.
Okay. Looks to me like Rita's mic might not be working, so we're going to have to share a mic.
Yeah, we can share with you.
Yes.
Just make sure you talk into it.
Yes. Into Benji's mic. Okay. All right. So what started you guys? I mean, give me the history of the beginning of this CD, because we're going to be playing it practically throughout the whole program, and I want the community to know how this went about. So anybody that would like to start?
Yes, well,
Hey,
the
Rita.
CD came about. It was a collaboration of all 4 members. We thought we'd put our music and share it with our listeners. What we did was we picked out a couple of our favorites. We got together and just basically thought, you know, it's something we can share, something we can put out there. People have been asking about when are you going to do a CD, so we got it. There it is there.
And a selection of music, how did that come about? And why that selection of music?
Buddha.
Let's go, Buddha.
That one's a toughie because
Well, we go for that sound, that bluesy, right? Sweet soul sound. We
Yeah.
really dig that.
I was really digging the mid-tone type of sound. I like the head bobber, toe tapping type of style.
Yes. And we wanted to be in it pretty much like if you happen to come to one of our events and catch us spinning, for all the lowriders out there, that's pretty much the style of music you would be listening to when you show up to one of our events and we're spinning records.
Okay, and let's talk about the type of music, because I know people are wondering, what type of music is that?
The type of music that we put on the CD, it's basically not your average oldies. It's more rare type of oldies.
Rare
It's
type of
sweet
oldies.
soul, and
Sweet
some people
soul.
call it soldies.
Okay, and these are oldies that are, how can I tell you, nice
Like
and clean
underground,
compared to what the music is like today, right, Rita?
Yes,
I
yes.
mean, because you can't even compare. And so, so tell me about some of the oldies, some of the artists, and some of the names that you're going to be playing today. And of course, it's from the CD. I'm just wanting to get more information on some of the artists, some of the really rare music
Yes.
that we have on the CD.
Yes, we got a variety of different artists. You know what I mean? Like I said, difference between all 4 of us. So we have like Jason Joshua and the Beholders.
Okay, there you go.
Modern, new type of modern soul, like Rose Gold and a couple others.
Okay.
We also have like the Underground Funk Band.
Underground. When you say underground, Abed,
Underground.
Give me a
when I
definition
say
of underground.
Yeah, when I say underground, it falls into like the rare soul, not your average oldies, lowrider oldies.
Okay.
We try to look for some of that stuff that's been at the bottom of the barrel. That's
And now,
unplayed.
is this music that hasn't been played? It's been played once before, but not as often, like payola.
Correct.
Oh
Okay.
no payola here. So like on the selection, there's a rare song by Jimi Hendrix, "Gonna Take a Lot." We come to find out that Jimi Hendrix isn't actually a performer on this track.
It was just on the album.
He was, yeah, exactly. He was on the album. It was kind of a compilation of Jimi Hendrix tracks, and this track was recorded and slipped into this album, and it actually doesn't have Jimi Hendrix
So
on this
Jimi
particular
Hendrix
song.
is not playing.
No.
He
No.
is just used for visual effects on the album.
On
like
the
you
album
said?
Yes.
cover, and they do have Jimi Hendrix tracks on this album.
Okay.
But this one particular album, which is a really nice, sweet soul song, gonna take a lot, and it's the first song on our CD,
Uh-huh.
and it has that Jimi Hendrix kind of bluesy sound to it. However, he's not actually on the song in
Interesting.
any capacity.
Interesting. I think they used Jimi Hendrix because of his name, because who he
Right.
was, very well known. And you know what? They wanted to sell.
Right.
Yes.
And as far as
So-
like the underground funk band, I just want to be clear on that. Yes, underground, of course, in the sense of songs that aren't played so common and so forth. But
But they're
this-
still classics, right?
this particular
Yes, of
band,
course.
on the CD, the name of the song is "I've Been Fooled," and it's a beautiful ballad. And they're called Underground Funk Band because the recording was found and never released on a record. The band wasn't even identified, so there is no band identified, nor artist, nor writer, nor anything.
Interesting.
Producer. And so a record label, I can't remember which one was it.
I can't
Buddha?
remember. They're the ones that just picked it up.
This
and-
is one of Buddha's records
Yes,
that
and
made it to the
repressed it.
CD.
Yes.
They pressed it, released it, and so they just called it New York Underground Funk Band.
Correct.
That was it. So that's a very unique
Track. Yeah.
track, and of course, it would be nice someday if someone can dig up who the actual artists were on that song.
Yes.
Pretty cool stuff.
Interesting. Maybe that's something you could do.
That would be cool.
Well, anyways, that's a project right there in itself. So tell me how you guys went about by the name Solistics. That's unique. That's different. And to me, that's original. It's an original, beautiful sound for an expression of music that you guys put out.
Well,
How did
Buddha.
that name come about?
You like telling this one.
Put out the story. I want to know.
Well,
Pretty sure
like
the
I said,
community wants to know.
yeah, I think in the last interview was something like that. Manuel gave me a buzz one day. Matter of fact, I believe next week would be the 1 year anniversary.
Ooh,
for
1
his
year.
our thing. I want to say February 6th or the 8th.
Am I going to get flowers?
Say a box of chocolates.
Yeah.
Valentine's coming around.
There you go. So yeah, Manuel came up with the name, gave me a buzz, and asked if there was any vinyl clubs or you know what I mean, something like that. And I couldn't think, you know what I mean, of the name or nothing like that. I know there was a couple other ones that were close, but not that one. So I was like, no. So he was like, I'm thinking about putting something together. I'm like, let's do it.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, do you want to partner up? I was like, let's do this. You know what I mean? We just like, we had the same idea, same, you know what I mean, same dreams, I would say.
We wanted to play in a nice venue with lowriders, Chicanos, people who appreciate Chicano
La familia.
culture, La Familia, family-friendly events.
Families,
Yes.
And of course we're very open to all other cultures as well. We're of course we love being Chicano and our people, but we also embrace everyone. Come on out, enjoy what we have to offer as a culture, with the lowriders, with the fashion, the way the people dress up, dress down, the way with the food and the just everything, the
Everything
music,
that comes with it, yeah.
everything, the whole
Yeah.
package.
You know how before they used to talk about lowriders, being in trouble all the time and doing this, doing that. We have come a long way. I have to say this because for a long time, car clubs have been wanting to prove to people that, you know what, they're out doing something positive. They're out doing something good, and it's always for the familia. And it's good to see that finally they're able to do that today. And not only that, but with celebration with the music. And what you guys have done today with the CD, oh my goodness, this is awesome. This is the beginning of something beautiful. And I could see it grow. I could see it continue. Because there is a need, there is a want, and there's a desire for esa música. Like I said, I've always been a lover for oldies but goodies, funk, music from the pasado, Why? Because there's a message. It's a positive message, and it's clean. I have to say that because I got to celebrate. It's clean.
Yeah,
Because at this
definitely.
radio station, I can't play anything that they're playing today because of all the bad language in it. And if you think about it, la historias, it's about romance. It's about beautiful experiences in life, and it's music that you could pass down to your kids and not feel bad about at all,
Exactly.
because it's good, clean music.
Every song is just a story put to music, whether it's a sad one, a couple getting together, a couple breaking up, and all of these songs, they pretty much tell part of my life story anyway.
La vida.
The
Yeah.
good, the
Yes.
bad,
And
the
the ugly-
breakups,
yes.
the cheating.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, every song pretty much, is
Got its own story. Yes.
it hits my heart, and I share these with my children. I share it
That's
with my
beautiful.
granddaughters,
Good.
and they love this music. They love it.
Yeah, because I have a niece, and I'm like, her tia exposed her to all these oldies but goodies, and all of a sudden she was listening to all these oldies. I'm like, wow, I was really impressed. Youth today really like it.
Yes.
If
They
you
do.
take the time to introduce it to them, I think that's something that would really do good in their lives. And I don't think they're always looking for all the latest. I think they're looking for good sound. And, if they've been exposed by the parents with this music, it's something that they're always going to hold into their hearts as a memory. And so I think that's so super, so awesome. So let's talk more about the music. Give me one of your favorite songs in there, DJ Mesa, and why. And that CD holds like, well, how many songs? 23, 25?
It's 22 tracks.
Yo, 22 tracks in the CD.
Let's see. I'm going to go with The Mummy.
Okay.
Uh,
Why the Mummy?
Well, this is a band that very few people know about. Not a lot of people have either seen them, recognized them. We're not really 100% sure whether they're Tejano or from Califas. They put out this beautiful track called "Don't Let the Sun Catch You Crying." It's got a
Wow.
very, very beautiful
Wow.
message in it.
Love it already.
They are Chicano artists, Latino for sure. Well, we've kind of narrowed it down that pretty much Chicano Latino artists
Mhm.
by the names on the record. And I did bring the record, so I'll dig it up here in a little bit. But it is on their self-titled label, so it's like Mummy Records. So it's a private pressing, so it wasn't like mass distributed or anything like that. It wasn't
Right.
a commercial
Mhm.
successful song by any means. It is a cover though. It is.
Okay.
I want to say, I think it was Gary and the Pacemakers, if you remember that.
Gary and the Pacemakers.
I think
Do
they
you
did
remember
the original.
the year on that?
Late 60s, right?
Late 60s?
Yeah, yes.
We're just little teeny boppers.
I want to say American though. Wasn't it Jerry Lewis Snow?
I can't remember now.
That would be
I know it
something
sounds like
interesting,
my song.
too.
It might have been.
I
To
want to
look
say it was
into.
Jerry Lewis's son, the comedian.
Wow, you're kidding me.
Oh wow.
Well, more reason to dig and
Yes,
find out
definitely.
info, because that's treasure to me. That's information that we could put on the air.
That's my favorite track on there. It's a beautiful track, and like I say, it's a mysterious one because we don't know a lot about the origin of the band, the members, where it came from. Some people know out there. So if you do know, hit us up. Let us
Yes,
know.
definitely.
Would love to know.
Yes, give us a call right here at the radio station, KXVS 209-467-4455. I'd like to know. Okay. Rita, what's your favorite?
Okay, I have a lot of favorites,
Okay.
but my favorite on this track, it would have to be This Girl.
This
And
Girl.
this song is modern soul. It's not an oldie. It would sound like an oldie, but it's actually modern soul. It's put out by Cooking on Three Burners, and the singer on there, her name is Kylie. Oh, what is her last name? Kylie. I can't remember her last name. Sorry. Shout out to Kylie though from Cooking on Three Burners.
Boop, boop.
From the UK, right?
Yes.
Yes, they're from the UK.
They
And
may be
this-
listening.
This song is actually like the type of song that you can't just sit there and just listen to it. You are going to get up and
Get up
dance.
and
If not,
dance.
you're
I
tapping,
like that.
tapping your hands on something, you're stomping your feet, you're shaking your head.
Groove
It's just one
into
of
it.
those songs
Yes.
And it's kind of just been a signature song now. When I do play it, I see all the girls, they get up and automatically, and whether they're with a guy or they're by themselves, or sometimes they leave their
Bust
their
a move.
boyfriend and husband, and they just get up and just go dance. And I tell them all, hey, it's all for all the women out there,
Yes.
And I just love the
Beautiful.
song. I love the words to it. It's basically saying, we're not looking for diamonds, we're just looking for the love, So when I
Real
play it
true
later,
love.
somebody who's listening out there will be getting up dancing, guaranteed.
Aw, awesome.
Definitely a toe
awesome.
tapper.
Awesome. I'm curious. Alberto Mesa, do you have a favorite on that CD? And what is your favorite and why?
I really don't have a favorite.
You don't
I
have a
actually like
favorite?
the CD.
Do you
the
like
whole
them all?
CD by itself? Yeah, I can listen to the whole thing.
He's
Good
biased.
answer, Wedo. Good answer.
I like them all. Okay, Benji?
I am going to go with. I'm going to go with the Archie Bell and the Drells. It's like I told Manuel in the past.
Of course.
Yes.
Yeah,
Favorite.
because he comes out of Texas, and like I said, I got a lot of family out of Texas. You know what I mean, as far as like Tejano and all that other good stuff. So I'm definitely pushing towards that Texas soul. And like I said, one day we plan on going to Texas and dig out there as well.
Yes.
Wow.
That's our dream
Yeah,
right
Yeah,
there.
it's a little dream for
Go
us
to
to road
Texas.
trip
I like
and go out
that.
there and dig.
San Antonio.
Yeah, for some of that Tejano soul.
Heck yeah. That sounds great. So what are your future plans? Okay, where's this going? Where's this taking us?
Well, our future plans at the moment are to order a new batch because we did run out.
Yes.
We totally ran out of
yes,
CDs.
Yes. That's so cool. How many CDs did you order?
We ordered 100. We're going to order another 100.
So the 100 are gone. So that
100 are
means our
gone.
community cannot order one right now. Well, wait a minute. We could put them on the list, huh?
Oh, no, of course.
Yeah.
By all means.
So let's put out all your information so that way the community can actually write down the information so that way they can order their CD.
Our CDs have reached as far away as the UK.
Yes, wow. Oh, it's going to reach even
Big
further
thank
with
you.
all the
Big
social
thank you.
media today. We get 180,000 listeners every month. Every month.
That's
Wow.
amazing.
This is around the world. Global.
Amazing.
Nice.
Amazing.
Yeah. Yeah. So, okay. Let's put your order in because if you want to get one of these CDs, after you listen to a lot of the music that DJ Mesa is going to play today, then you can do so. Put out the number, put out the contact info in case they want to order a CD.
Oh, you
Yeah.
could reach me at area code 916-934-9844 or email me at djmeza@gmail.com, and that's DEEJAYM like Michael EZA @gmail.com, or I'm on Facebook, where we are on Facebook, Solistics Vinyl Club.
Okay. Now, tell me just a little bit about your radio station because I know that you've been airing and playing your music there, and that's where you had actually started first. This will be the second radio station where he's bringing his music to be able to share with the community. And definitely, I mean, that's something that I'm curious about, and I want to know about the radio station. How's it going?
Oh, thank you. KDVS is located on the campus at UC Davis.
Ghost Town Radio?
Ghost Town Radio is the
Yo.
name of the show.
Okay.
And I pay homage to my upbringing in Galt, California, where I grew up. And a lot of us Chicanos back then nicknamed it Ghost Town because it was just a little ghost town.
Yeah, that's
back
it.
in the day between Sacramento and
real.
Stockton, if
It's a
you
real
blink,
story.
oh yeah, if you blink, you missed the exit. It was one exit.
I
for
heard
Galt.
that.
Back in the day, that was it. That's all we had.
So you
But-
don't blink
No.
while you're driving through.
But back then, I was telling Dreamer on the way over here because we passed through Galt,
Yes.
and all the Mexicanos and Chicanos, we all knew each other growing up, all the families. And so we took pride. It was a small community, but we had a lot of pride in where we came from.
Helped each other out.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Supported each other.
Oh, yeah.
And
It was
look
a
what's
nice
happening
upbringing.
today.
I
Yeah.
enjoyed growing up there.
That's beautiful.
Don't regret it at all.
That's cool. And when is the radio station aired? Give me more information on
well,
that.
it's, again, KDVS 90.3 FM. It's a college radio station. Ghost Town Radio airs on Fridays from 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. We normally play soul music for the first hour and funk music for the second hour. Every now and then we get crazy though because it is college radio and we can do whatever we want. We're not bonded or bound to play any specific type of music. So like for example, this last Friday, my brother Wedo came up from San Diego, and he loves rock music. So we just decided, what do you want to do, Wedo? And he said, I want to play some grunge. So we got down and played some grunge music, and that was a lot of fun. Oh, what?
Yeah, that was fun.
You got talking to the mic, brother.
Definitely fun. It was awesome.
Yeah, we had a lot of
Grunge
fun.
music.
Grunge rock,
Interesting.
alternative rock from the 90s. My brother and I have bought a lot of CDs over the past few years together, and we would like travel all over the state picking up all these CDs and playing them in the car because we'd spend a lot of car time traveling. And so we took a lot of pride in building up a nice rock collection as well. So a lot of people don't know, about, well, some do, but a lot of people, the majority, don't realize that I'm into all types of music, all kinds of genres. And my heart is in soul, funk, and Latin music. That's where my heart is.
Same here.
But
Mhm.
I that's not to say that I don't have like a Led Zeppelin record or
Right.
Fleetwood Mac or Johnny Cash or
Yes.
something like that. I get down with all kinds of music. It's
Oh.
got to have soul to it, though.
Cool. And of course, that would be great driving music. So if you want to be able to invest in a CD, put out your number again one more time and your contact info. So that way the community
Yes,
can
again-
write this down.
Again, my name is Manuel Meza, 916-934-9844. And you could reach me at djmeza@gmail.com or Solistics Vinyl Club on Facebook.
Okay. Any shout outs from anybody right here?
Shout
thank you,
out
Salbert.
to my homegirl Christina and her husband Albert because they just said that they're tuned in. Actually, shout out to
Thank you,
anyone
thank
who's
you.
out there.
That's cool. Okay.
Yeah, shout out to my girl. I know she's tapped in. My kids are listening. Everybody else is tuned in. Our supporters, our faithful listeners. Thank you guys. We appreciate you.
Oh, we do have.
Our faithfuls.
We do have our faithful listeners, and we have plenty. Luis and Audrey in Sacramento, they're always tapped in. Vicky Casimiro in
Mhm.
Yuba City. We have Victoria Barriga in Lodi, that's always tapped in. We have DJ Joe Ramirez in Oxnard, that's always listening and supporting our show. We have many friends and family that have continuously supported us, from wives, spouses. We got mothers, uncles, aunts, cousins, everybody, neighbors hitting us up. We really enjoy the love and support we're getting from a lot of the listeners. And we have 209 Modesto. We've spun records. We also do public service. We did a fundraiser for a family, right? They were collecting money
Yes.
for a funeral, and Benji had us go out there, and we spun some records out there in Modesto.
Yeah, for a
Or
good
series,
friend of mine.
rather,
Yeah,
series.
right there in series for a good friend of mine, Nathan Sanchez. So yeah, Manuel helped me out on that one. That was a big turnout, nice turnout. A lot of cars showed up, motorcycles and stuff like that. So I mean, we like to give back to the community as well.
Wow.
I think that's why
That's
a lot
nice.
of them embrace us too, is because
Yes.
they know we're from the community, so we're like the people's DJs, spinning records for them, and so we have a very very unique love affair with our listeners and supporters.
Wow, that's nice. Well, you know what? I have a feeling you guys are going to go on no other but up in regards to your CD. So you guys plan on continuing to do another CD. So how many do we see in the future? I mean, this is something you've started. This is something that's doing really well. And when it takes off the way it's taken off, then you know that people are going to expect another CD. So when are we talking? Are we talking sometime soon? Are we talking in a year? And it seems to me like for you to put together a project like this takes at least a year. Is that how long it took? Right? No?
No, well,
Not
actually,
even?
that's well, yeah.
I'll let Manuel answer
yeah,
that one.
Yeah, I got to answer that. I'm on the hot seat for that one. Well, this CD, it was recorded in two sessions. The first session, it was recorded by a DJ in Sacramento who I grew up with in Galt, and he's a big commercial party club DJ, DJ Eddie Adul, and he helped us with the first half of the recordings.
Hey, shout out to Eddie.
Yeah, Eddie Adul getting down out
Yeah,
there,
what's up,
DJing at
Eddie?
the Mix and other nightclubs out there in Sacramento. And we had my nephew, Ray Hernandez, who's a musician in his own right and DJ, and he helped us record the other half of the tracks. And so that was a very professional way of recording, and then they mastered them. They brought the best out of each song, and then they converted them over to MP3 and WAV format, and then we ended up hooking up with a company down in Los Angeles that recorded, or not recorded, that put them all together. Yeah, put them all together for us, and they also we got the photographs too. We gotta mention the model. You have the model's name?
Yeah, the model is Cassie out of the Bay Area, and
many thanks to her. She
yeah.
agreed to take the photo. You know, and
She's a beautiful lady. and
yes, she's
beautiful young
talking
lady.
about
I like how she's
a
dressed.
volume 2 coming up. So hopefully we can get her on the cover of volume 2.
looks
That's
like
cool.
that's
as
in the
well.
works.
Yeah, that's in
volume
the
2.
works,
She
so-
seems to be interested in being the Solistics
Yeah,
model. You know, and then the car.
yeah, is another friend of me and my
Is that
brothers.
from a car club?
Yes,
Yes.
Okay.
not sure. which
yeah.
Not
car
sure?
club, but
I think he's a
Okay.
solo rider. He's not in the car
okay.
club.
Okay.
But a
it's
local.
It's still
You'll
Yeah.
see
a
this
lowrider.
car
It's
out there.
beautiful.
Yeah,
yes.
you'll see that car throughout Stockton. Matter of fact, he does have a tattoo shop right here in Stockton, but he's out of the Bay Area, lives in Manteca. So shout out to him too for
Okay.
And
showing the
speaking
nice
of
car.
Stockton, much love to Stockton, the whole
Yes, we
community
got our
of
faithful
Stockton.
listeners right here in Stockton.
Yes. Yes. Okay.
Yeah, shout out to Stockton. Stockton is my old stomping grounds. Used to cruise Charter Way. Anyone from Stockton knows Charter Way. Actually went to college out here just for a while. I went to UOP
Okay.
and lived out here shortly for a short time, and then went back home to Sacramento. But yeah, a lot of friends here in Stockton. Always feel at home here.
Tell me about the picture in the back of the CD. There's a picture of you. I want
Yeah,
to know
the
who's
the
next
picture.
to you.
The picture that was taken. I don't remember the exact year. I want to say maybe 89, 90. I'm trying to remember the exact year, but it was actually here in Stockton. This picture is me with Mary Wells. I came to a concert over here at the fairgrounds. Mary Wells was performing. It was actually a car show. Mary Wells was on stage, and I had been to many of her concerts in the past, but this was my first time actually getting backstage, being able to meet up with her. And got to meet her, talk to her for a while, told her how much we all love her.
Oh, that's
And
sweet.
I actually asked if I could go home with her. I said, "Where do you live?" I said, "Can I
Well,
go
that's
home
too
with
funny.
you?" I told her, I said, "I just love you. I grew up on her music. You know, my tias, you know, all my family always had Mary Wells playing. And, you know, I, to this day, cherish my Mary Wells albums, even though some may say it's just basic oldies. You know, you can never go wrong putting on a Mary Wells. You know, Mary Wells, she's a legend. She
yes,
is a legend.
she is. That's something we have in common because I also met her in Fresno.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
I
yeah.
got to sing
Very,
with her,
very,
too, and
very
I'm like,
beautiful
wow.
soul. She's,
Yes.
yeah, she was very, very down to earth, was happy to give the autograph. And then we actually got to sit backstage and watch her perform. And this was maybe about a year or so before she passed away from throat cancer.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But Mary Wells, when she left the Motown label, you know, she still performed and still made music. But yeah, that's one of my all-time favorites singers is Mary Wells. So the guys surprised me. I didn't know this picture was was gonna be on here, but when I saw it, I was like, oh, hi, me and Mary Wells. You know, they couldn't have picked a better picture.
Ah, love the story. Love the story. So, any other contacts of individuals, artists out there that you have come across, especially you, Manuel?
Well, thanks to Dreamer, we had no pun intended. I had a dream fulfilled. I got to speak with Joe Baton on the phone.
Hey, yes.
We had one of our shows at Ghost Town Radio, and we had him call in to the station, and we did a live on-air interview with him. And
Isn't he awesome?
oh man,
You know, he has a love for Stocktonians, Stockton.
yes he does.
In
yes,
a
he
big
does.
way.
Yes, he
Yeah.
does. Yes, and, I'm 49 years young, and I can remember 40 years ago listening to Joe Baton. We had someone, I can't remember. I think, well, no, I do. I think Beatrice Flores in the neighborhood, she had this cassette of Joe Baton, and she was playing it one day, and I go, man, I like that. I'm like a 9-year-old kid.
Mhm.
I like that. She's like, really? She goes, here, listen to it for a while. She threw it at me, and I played it out, a little Joe Baton cassette. And I want to say it had the Rappo Clappo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to play that for you
Yeah.
because
So-
I do have it.
Yeah, then later on, she's like, hey, where's my cassette? Give it back.
She wanted it back. Yeah, that was probably her favorite. But that's good that she was able to share it with you because there you go. She introduced Joe Paton to you, and he is big in this area. Stockton has supported him. Last year I interviewed him. He's beautiful. He says every time he comes to Stockton, he feels he's right at home. And that's because Stockton gives him so much love, and he gives it right back.
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
Right
Joe
back.
Joe is a very kind-hearted person. He's you know, he's very well known in the East Coast, but also here in California, and he's got a large following of course, all of us love him here, and he's also got a large following of people, I guess, out of the other countries. He's been touring quite a bit. His music has made a comeback. I've been close friends with Joe since about, I want to say 20, 21 years now. So every time he's in concert, I try to make it out to see him, whether it's in San Francisco, Sacramento, here in Stockton, any place in Northern California that I can get to. If Joe's in concert, I'm trying to get there.
If I could get him for our Chicano community program, oh my goodness, that would be quite the fiesta.
It'd be awesome.
I'm going to try. It's going to be in August for the 5th annual, and this is the big one. This is going to be it. We're bringing it downtown Weber.
Oh,
Weber
yes,
Point.
yeah, Weber
Yeah,
Point.
overlooking the Delta.
Yeah, definitely.
And so, yeah, we're looking forward to that, and we're going to have the Scavitos as well.
Wow.
Pete was matter of fact, that was the first musician I think I recall in the 70s, 80s, early 80s that we interviewed on KUOP
Oh, wow.
when it was your Chicano community program.
Nice.
And so, you know, I'm just elated to be able to bring that same format to this radio station for the community, because this is a community radio. And so I'm happy. I'm glad that they allowed me to do that, because it is continuing. Now, when the name changed, because the name was your Chicano community program, but it changed to Sabor Latino, which is now this program called Sabor Latino. And I also do a tribute to all the DJs that were part of KUP back in the day, and any DJs that have come and passed. You know, I always ask people, bring in your pictures, share the loved ones that you have, because that's a day to remember, you know, a lot of our family members that are no longer with us. But I do a tribute to Mario Hernandez, which was the director back then, and because of him, I ended up majoring in communications. Thank you, Mario Hernandez. Thank you so much. Robert Navarro, he had a collection of oldies like you would not believe, and of course, all vinyl,
Nice.
vinyl. So him too, and then we lost Joe Joker. And he was also another DJ. So, you know, it's a time that we share with the community, and it's a beautiful traditional Mexican type of event.
Nice.
And everything from oldies but goodies to salsa to reggaeton. And, you know, you guys are invited. Hey, I would love to see you guys out there.
Yeah,
Your little
awesome.
table, and
Come.
have your CDs right there so people can buy.
Right on.
Awesome, awesome.
Yeah.
And I remember listening to you back in the day when you were on KUOP, playing the
I was a little teeny
oldies
bopper then.
with Cho and Lo, right?
Yes,
See,
that was
that's what I was.
quite a while.
Yeah. I just realized Cho and Lo, you know, for the first time, I just realized it's Cholo.
Cholo,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah. When we lost
Cholo.
Cho, it was just Lo.
Oh.
And so, yeah, but he still came out and actually did a presentation on the first year when I started this, because when I came home, and this was 6 years ago, no one did anything with the radio station back then, and I thought, well, why?
Are there any recordings from Cho and Lo
There
shows?
is, and I have some. I do have some that I record on cassettes, but I have to transfer them.
Gotcha.
But there's a lot of reel-to-reel out there.
Okay.
And if we could get that before it disintegrates, because reel-to-reel doesn't last, but
Yeah.
I guess depends on the conditions.
Whose voice was that at the beginning of the show that would say, "As the
As a
world"?
barrio turns and the menudo. No, as a barrio
Yeah.
turns and the menudo burns. We
Yeah.
have Cho and Lo, and that was Rosa.
Oh, okay.
That was Zapatas. That was Cho's wife.
Wow. Okay. So
Voice.
that's I
And
always
she
remember
still
that
lives
beginning.
today. She still lives
Did
today, and
you ever hear the show?
No.
No. Yeah. We
comedians,
gotta dig them up.
comedians
Okay.
all the way. They make you roll,
Nice.
laugh with laughter. So yeah, and matter of fact, the first 3 years we were able to do that. So definitely, you guys are invited for. It's going to be the 11th of August, and if all goes well, it's going to be a Sunday too, not a Saturday. And but it is going to be downtown Stockton. So I'd love for you guys to, you know,
Mark our
promote your
calendars.
CD. And
Yeah, I'm gonna mark my calendar.
calendars, maybe even some posters or
Yeah,
pictures
for
of
sure.
the cover. You
Sounds
never
good.
know. You never know. Okay, any other shout outs? Anybody? No shout outs?
And to
Some
our
shout outs.
family in Tijuana.
Okay.
Everybody down there.
Everybody in DJ.
Tijuas.
There you go.
Whoop, whoop. Okay, guys. Well, it's time now to do some mixes. I'm going to go ahead and put on a Joe Baton song, and then we're going to go into your music. So that way we can actually listen to what we've been talking about this whole time, right?
Oh, it'll be a mix, but not the mix as some of the people think. It's
We'll
just
talk about it.
a
How-
mix
so
a mix
that-
of soul songs. Not in a mix format, but we're just gonna put a bunch of cool records
Yeah.
in rotation for you.
Okay.
How's that?
Some of
And
the
of
songs that
course-
were about.
Yes.
You know what I mean? As far as like the CD
Yeah,
goes.
some are on the CD, some are not.
Yeah.
Yes, we'll let you know when
Yeah.
the ones
Yeah.
We'll
are
let
on the
them know
CD.
so that way they know exactly. And again, how many songs on that CD?
22.
Yes.
Yeah.
22 songs. You hear that, community?
And
22.
And also, I have a few left. Everyone thinks we're sold out, but actually, I do have a few left. I was holding on to them. A few people said they were going to pick them up. They haven't. So, first come, first serve. Take them off my hands. You
Put out
can
your
hit
number.
me up at 916-968-1739. I'm in the Sacramento area. So, come and get them.
All right. You heard it right here at KXVS 92.1 FM, the voice of Stockton. And of course, today is La Voz, Betty Ramirez. And again, the name of the CD is the Solistics, right?
Yep, Rolling Through the Barrio with the Solistics Volume 1.
And it was all recorded from vinyl, right?
Yes.
Yes.
That's so cool.
So it sounds
Very
like you're
original.
just chilling, listening to records.
Yes.
You can hear the little crackle. and
Stay
the
tuned for
grooves.
Volume 2.
I like that. I like that.
More to come, more to come.
Definitely.
Sabor Latino, Monday through Friday, 4 to 6, with Betty Ramirez. your host.
Do you want to relive the golden days of Stockton? Join Nate Knott on Stockton Alive every first and third Monday at 6 p.m. Tune into thevoiceofstockton.org.
Noticias y algo más, el Profe Cortés, Mondays and Wednesdays, 4 to 6 p.m. for exclusive Spanish news. Sin filtre.
We got a new
That was a really cool track right there. Cooking on 3 Burners. This girl, track number 22 on the CD. And we started the set with The Mummy, Don't Let the Sun Catch You Crying. We played a couple other cool songs in there. We had of course, when you're going analog, we got maybe a loose cable or something. So I'm not sure which songs you heard or didn't hear, but I'm pretty certain you heard The Mummy, and I'm pretty certain you just heard Cooking on 3 Burners. So we got another track right now that we're queuing up. We got Dreamer on the turntable. So if you see her right now on the YouTube live stream, you check her out right now. She's getting down. Join KDVS. If you care about Stockton, become a member and let's make Stockton better together. When a community has... KXVS. What the...
Back up.
Híjole. Sorry,
KXVS.
I have a host. I host the show. Okay, so I know how. Join KXVS. Become a member and let's make Stockton better together. When a community has a voice, it has the power to shape its own destiny.
La voz, la voz, la voz.
Sorry, it sounds so much.
This time will be different. Oh, I'm in love with you now. This time will be different. I'll change my life for you. Dry your eyes, my sweet. You've no reason to be sad. Forget about our yesterdays and all the bad times we've had. This time will be different. Oh, I know I'm in love with you now. This time will be different. I'll change my life for you. Remember when I walked away, you were all so sad and blue. I realized I was wrong that day, but I'm gonna make it. I got to make it up to you. This time will be different. Oh, I know I'm in love with you now. This time will be different. I'm gonna change my life for you. Remember, baby, this time will be different. Oh, I just know I'm in love with you now. This time will be different. I'm gonna change all of my life just to get you, baby.
All right, we just heard from the Blue Notes. I think you need to turn me up a little bit, Buddha. Hey, shout out to Solera 5150. What's happening? Thank you for tapping in. Can you hear me okay? Yeah, I might want to turn up my mic a little bit, Buddha. Buddha's on the control. You can see him if you're checking out us on YouTube right now. You can see us. Yeah, that's better. That's better. Yeah, I can hear it. That's better. Yeah. And go ahead. You got to throw the record on. Yeah, check out Dreamer. Dreamer's in the kitchen cooking. Cooking on 1 burner. We're flying with 1 wing. All right, go ahead. Turn it up, Buddha. Go ahead. You got to turn it up, Buddha, on the blue. Turn it up on the blue channel. There you go. Yeah. Shout out to the homie Jason Joshua out there in Miami. Boricua. Yeah, that's Weddle. Hey, turn down my mic, bro. Happening out there. We got Dreamer on the controllers now. Yeah, stay right there though. Don't go anywhere. Hey, can you hear me, everybody out there? Let me know if you can hear me. We got Buddha cooking on one burner. He's gonna throw down with a record right now. Go ahead and push play, brother. Bring the blue one back up, Rita. Bring the blue one back up. Yep, yellow down, blue up.
Some girl you think's for living in.
We got the Sapphires with I Found Out Too Late. Beautiful track, bro. So we got another one he's getting ready to throw down here on burner number 1. Cooking up that soul. The brother Buddha getting down.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Maybe so, maybe no. Could it be that your love was meant for me? Maybe so, maybe no. Could it be that your love was meant for me? Maybe so, maybe no. I don't know what led me to your love. Was it fate or destiny? Or was it angel from above smiling down on you and me? La 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 la. Like birds of a feather, here we are together. Could it be that your love was meant for me? Maybe so, maybe no. Could it be that your love was meant for me? Maybe so, maybe no. Why does time go by so fast now? When I'm here with you, don't know why minutes seem like hours. When I'm away from you, la 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 la. Boom, 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 I'm not sure if this really me. Was it a dream? Or maybe a game? All I know is since I lost you, girl, my life hasn't been the same. And every day we grow closer together. Boom, 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 boom. Could it be that your love was meant for me? Maybe so, or maybe no. Could it be that your love was meant for
Yeah, that's a beautiful track right there. New Holiday, maybe so, maybe no. And we got another track coming up right now by the Jives. Pick that one up. Love. KXVS, the voice of Stockton, the voice of San Joaquin. You're listening to La Voz, featuring special guest Solistics in the house.
Love me, girl, like I love you forever. Say the things I want to hear forever. That our love will never end, no, never. We shall prove to the world alright. To be together without shame, girl. To love one another forever. Let no one come between the love we share today. I love you. I love you. Love me, girl, forever. I love you. Love me, girl, forever. I love you. Oh. the things I want to hear forever. That our love will never end, no, never. We shall prove to the world our right to be together without shame, girl. To love one another forever. Let no one come between the love we share today. I love you. I love you. Love me, girl, forever. I love you. Oh, love me, girl, forever. I love you. Can't you see? Love me, girl, forever. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you.
Yeah, so this next track we're queuing up right now is going out to the late Ronnie Walker. May he rest in peace. Put out a lot of beautiful soul music throughout the years. So, peace be with you.
Sweet as can be. I can't explain just what you do to me. Rush
Seems
want to thank Betty Ramirez so much for having us come out on her show. It was an honor and a privilege to hang out here at KXVS here in Stockton, the voice of San Joaquin. We're listening to La Voz. It's Betty Ramirez's show, and we are the Solistics. So what do we got next, Buddha? We got Jimmy Scott, Remember Me. All right, Wedding Cheese, let's do it.
Hey, you look real good in that pretty new coat. It took me 2 weeks to pay to buy. I got a sneaky suspicion in my mind you're gonna wear it for another guy. Oh, but I'm not gonna follow you around. I can't go every place you go, but I got some good advice for you, girl. I just wanna let you know, if you're gonna wear the clothes I bought you, girl, if you're gonna do the things that I taught you, yeah, remember me, baby. Remember me. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. I'm just the kind of guy, I'd like to let you know from the start, I'll be a fool for you, baby, but I don't want you to break my heart. And I might be out on the town one night, and I may walk up on you and, oh girl, if you're spending my money and doing me wrong, ain't no telling what I might do if you're gonna wear the clothes I bought you. Girl, if you're gonna do the thing that I taught you, yeah, remember me, yeah, yeah. Remember me. Do me a favor, remember all the nice things you wear. Remember, got somebody who cares. And if it's so, I'll tell you what I'm gonna do, girl. You just ask me for one, girl, and I'll get you too, baby. I'm gonna be a fool for you. Hey, hey, hey. I'll get you that diamond ring and a whole lot of other things. Come on, girl. Believe me, girl. You know something, darling. Seem like you got my nose so wide, but a train is going by. Come on, girl. Remember me. Give it a whirl.
Yeah, so Buddha, you like that one, huh? That was pretty cool. Jimmy Scott, Remember Me, and that's a Detroit label right there. Detroit Gold Records. Yeah, out of Detroit, Michigan, back in the day. So, again, thank you so much, Betty, for having us here today as your guest. KXVS 92.1 FM. You're listening to La Voz, the voice of Stockton, the voice of San Joaquin. Want to say something to him before we jam?
Also, I would like to say thank you to Betty. This is a great opportunity for us. You've got a lot of listeners, and hopefully these listeners become our listeners also. And real quick shout out, a few people have been saying they're tuning in. Mary in Fresno, the homeboy Richard from Broderick. Shoot, so many to name. Gina, I know I can't name everyone because we're going off right now, but continue listening to us and just follow us on Solistics Vinyl Club.
such a beautiful sight. I wanna love you, baby. Come and drive us crazy all night until you're filled with this delight. Well, yeah, every time I see you, my heart it starts beating so fast. I only want this moment, girl, with you forever to last. Tonight, we're gonna do all the things we've been wanting to do. And it's right, please come and share with me all the love that's been longing in you. Yeah, you know I feel much better whenever we're together. You're the kind of girl I need in my life. I wanna love you, baby. Say you'll be my lady. Come Saturday, I'll make you my wife. Yeah, every time I see you, my heart it starts beating so fast. Ooh, I only want this moment, girl, with you forever to last. Oh, come and love me, baby. Gonna drive you crazy. Tonight I wanna make it with you. Such a lovely lady. Gotta have you, baby. Tonight I'm gonna make some sweet loving with you. Well, don't you know I need you so? Hey, baby, don't you feel like I do? Hey, baby, gonna make sweet loving with you. Tonight's the night, gonna make love right with you.
everybody, what's happening out there? You heard the Four Mints with You're My Desire on that Capsule label. So some of you were able to hear us. Some of you were having a hard time picking us up on the microphone. So looks like everything's cool. We're dialed in. We got about another hour of music here at KXVS in Stockton, 92.1 FM. The voice of Stockton, the voice of San Joaquin. And you're listening to La Voz with the host, Betty Ramirez. And thank you so much, Betty, for having us out here, the Solistics, spinning on your show. All right, Buddha, hit it.
Can you see
So, sorry, Kina. We're getting ready to put another record on right now. We're going as quick as we can. Here, cooking on one burner. But hey, show must go on. Next jam here is Sueños. Big shout out to Jamie Suniga and all of the Sueños. Much love.
Homeboy Jamie.
Little girl, don't you hear me calling? Oh, little girl, can you hear the words I say? Little girl, don't you know that I'm falling in love with you more day by day? When I first saw you, I just had to meet you. And as we talked, you just took my breath away. And as time goes by, I want to be by your side. And promise I'll never want to go away. When I first kissed you, you know it really hit me. It felt so good. You just stole my heart away. Now all I need is for you to love me and stay by my side each and every day. Whoa, yeah, yeah. Won't you love me, baby? Won't you stay by my side? I want to love you, hold you, touch you, want to kiss you all night. Oh, little girl, don't you hear me calling? Oh, little girl, can you hear the words I say? Oh, little girl, don't you know that I'm falling? Oh, little girl, can you hear the words I say? Oh, little girl, I love you, baby, and I know I can't live without you. I think it's the way you walk or the way you talk. You're my little girl.
You've got the making of a lover. You've got a style that'll make a man walk a mile just to see you or just to hold your hand. I love you when I
There must be something I can say to make you look my way. There must be something I can do to make you love me too. You have aroused my desire. My soul is on fire for your sweet love and tenderness. You lead me on and then you turn the stone, leaving me with loneliness. Your girl I'd gladly be if you just saw a little guitar to me, baby. I hope I'm not getting out of line, but honey, you sure are fine. Can't you see that you have blown my mind? You really blown my mind. All the love you got there, I don't think you are aware of what you are doing to me. You keep me confused, wondering which words to use to make you share your love with me. Your girl I'd gladly be if you just soft a little guitar to me, baby. All the love you got there, I don't think you are aware of what you are doing to me. You keep me confused, wondering which words to use to make you share your love with me. Your girl I'd gladly be if you just soft a little guitar to me, baby. Yeah.
People, let me tell you of a love that was so divine. At least that's what he had on his mind. But oh, the man just didn't know that woman didn't really love him so. And this is what that man had to say just before that terrifying day. You know, he said, "We are made as one."
The street that I lived on, there was a church within I attend, the school I graduated from, and all of my friends, all of this can be mine and yours. We are made as one. That little white house I showed you, darling, with that little picket fence. After you see, I know you see all this, baby. I know you'd be convinced. Mine and yours. We are made as one. Do you remember when you lived just around the corner? I used Don't you know I almost lost, don't you know, baby, there's that tree that we rode upon, right up there in the bar. That's that tree we sat upon, baby, right out there in the dark. Oh, can be mine and yours. We are made as one. Don't you know, baby, as one. We are made as one.
Nice track right there by the Epics. Beautiful. El Barrio del Chivo is having a crab feed Saturday, February 23rd. Doors open at 6 p.m. Dinners at 7 p.m. Dancing with DJ Bernie Alir on February 23rd at the Italian Athletic Club, 3541 Cherryland Avenue in Stockton. $50 per person. Sounds like a lot of fun. Want to send a shout out to Tommy Seguero. What's happening, my brother? Listening, tapped in. KXVS, the voice of Stockton, the voice of San Joaquin, and you're listening to La Voz, Betty Ramirez's show, and we are the Solistics.
I am a young boy, not like the others.
little brief encounter. Where will I go? And this next track right here is brought to you by the Village Callers, right? When You're Gone. I bought this record off of you, Mr. Seguero. Thank you very much. Much love to San Ho. Track right there. Village Callers sending love to Salinas, to Salas. Soleto Sal's tapped in. Thank you, brother, very much for listening. We got the Gliders coming on next. Buddha, we're cooking on one burner like a house party. Let's do it.
my baby. I got no time for you, no time for me, no time for loving you. Yeah. Think about my baby. My love. Oh, baby, I love you so. I love you so. But I've got to let you go now. Too bad it has to be this way. But a man has got to earn his stay. I got no time for you, no time for me, no time for loving you. Yeah. Thinking about my baby. Ooh, my love. Sweet, sweet, my baby. Sweet, sweet. Hey, yeah. Just ain't enough time in the day to say the things I wanna say, to do the things.
Undocumented Student Allies at San Joaquin Delta College presents Delta Dream Conference. Save the date. What is the date? Saturday, February 23rd, 2019, 8:30 a.m. to 2 p.m. San Joaquin Delta College, Tilly Lewis Theater, 5151 Pacific Avenue in Stockton, 95207. Reserve your free spot at tinyurl.com/Delta Dream 19. So that's something very worthwhile for a cause. La causa, right? All right, Wadinchis. What do we got next? Manhattans. All right, let's do it. Turntable.
Call it what you want, but I call it love. You can say what you want, baby, but I still say it's love. I say it's love. You can sing it in a song, I'll still sing out love. Whether right or wrong, baby, I still say it's love. I say it's love. Let it be, oh, let it be. I know what's in my heart. I know what's in my heart. I'm the only one. No, I'm the only one who can tell it, apart. You can say it's infatuation, but I'll still say that's no, 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 no. You can laugh if you want, baby, but I'll still cry out love. Yes, I still say it's love, baby, baby. Yes, it's love. It's got to be love, baby. You know, because I feel it all deep down in my bones. It's got to be love, 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 love. It's got to be love, baby, baby. It's got to be real true love. It's got to be.
You're the only girl that
not knowing what's next in line. Because I know you spend your whole day thinking of ways to surprise me. Oh, just keep on playing all okay. I love you just the same. I am trying to calm down. Only what I care about. Peek-a-boo, boo-boo, I mean you. I hear peek-a-boo, boo-boo, I mean you.
You can't hide from my love, girl. My love is wider than the stars above. My love is guaranteed to seek out and find. My love will really blow your mind.
The key to love is understanding. The key to love is understanding. The key to love is understanding. The key to love. I hear everybody talking about love these days, but so many have the wrong understanding. I just want to set them straight, yes I do. They just don't seem to understand about love these days. I want to talk to all the fellas, yes I do. To you, and you. You run around making all the women cry. If I asked you, you know, you couldn't tell me why. I just want to set you straight, yes I do. You just don't seem to understand about love these days. Love these days. Love
That's a nice track there. Zodiac, Miss You, right, brother? Yeah. That's a cool track. And again, we'd like to thank Betty Ramirez so much for having us, the guest of her show, KXVS, the voice of Stockton, the voice of San Joaquin. You're listening to La Voz, and we are the Solistics, and we're very, very happy to be here in Stockton, California, chilling like villains. If you care about Stockton, join KXVS. Become a member, and let's make Stockton better together. When a community has a voice, it has the power to shape its own destiny. You could reach them at thevoiceofstockton.org, so kxvs.org. So, again, thank you very much for having us. Tap in. You could catch us on Ghost Town Radio Fridays, 6 a.m. to 8 a.m., and that's on kdvs.org. All right, brother, we're going to finish with the Locals, a Stockton band, You Lied, and this record was given to me by Solero Sal. Thank you, brother. Much love to Big Salas out there.
Said you would always be true, but instead made me look like a fool. 'Cause you lied, baby, you lied. You know you lied. Said you would always be mine. Said your love would always be so kind. But you lied, baby, you lied. You know you lied.
When I was with you, my life was complete. I never thought, dear, that you would cheat. No one knows the way I feel. You said your love was so real, but you lied. You lied. Oh, baby, you lied. You lied. You lied. You lied. I really, really love you.
I really love you. Baby, 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 yes I do. I can't get used to not having you to take
Bueno. Hey, thank you so much again, Soleto Sal, out there in Salinas, for tapping in. I want to send this dedication from Soleto Sal to the queen of his heart and soul, and little Soleto Sal. Right on, man. We're going to play a good one for you, brother. We got the San Francisco TKOs, right? Which jam? Make up your mind, brother. Much love to Salas from Stockton.
Make up your mind. Make up your mind.
But I won't wait too long. Have you decided who do you want? Why don't you answer? Tell me right now. Is it Jane? Is it Jane? Is it Jane? Or is it me? Just the other day, I heard one of your good friends say that you really love me and you place no one above me. But that was the day I saw you walking with James. Why don't you answer? Tell me right now, yeah. Is it Jane? Is it Jane? Is it Jane? Or is it me? Haven't I gave you everything a woman could give? I gave you my soul, and there's no more that I can give. Now all I'm asking you in return, why don't you make up your mind? You got to make up your mind, yeah. Is it Jane? Is it Jane? Is it Jane? Or is it me? Darling, I'm waiting, but I won't wait too long. What will you do? 'Cause you can't have your mind. You got to make up your mind, and you ain't got much time. You better make up.
And of course, you are listening to KXVS, and this is what? The Solistics. So far, I have been really enjoying this, and every now and then I'd catch myself outside, dancing around. This is a beautiful CD. Again, go ahead and put out your information. It is imperative that the community knows where they can order the CD, because this CD is awesome. So put out your information.
916.
There you go.
934-9844 or djmeza@gmail.com or Solistics Vinyl Club on Facebook. Hit us up.
And I also included your number. I hope you don't mind.
No, that's
but I
fine.
actually put it on Facebook as well. And the matter of fact, the interview came out beautiful. And so people
Awesome,
can
thank you.
actually, load it and share it amongst friends. So that way they too can enjoy the interview. So,
Thank you so much again,
no,
Betty, for having us.
Thank you for making today special. Hey, Saturday.
Yes.
It's all about making people happy, right?
Yes.
You guys
Amen.
are doing just that.
Amen. Thank you.
So, gracias. Okay.
We got Buddha getting ready to play Hector Rivera.
You know that I love you, but I can't stay because you hurt me and treated me this way. I want you, I need you, I love I tried and I tried to treat you right, but all you did was leave me home day and night. I want you, I need you, I love you. I want you, I need you, I love you. I have to pack and go now and leave this town. I gave you precious love, and you fooled around. I want you, I need you, I love you. I want you, I need you, I love you. I want you every day, I need everybody, I love you. I want you every day,
What's up, Jimmy?
Yeah, that little Lou out there.
Yeah.
Hey, can someone find Josie for me? Yeah. That little Lou out there. Can someone find jealousy for me tonight? What's jealousy? Oh, one more do time. My grandmother said jealousy was a little green monster. I can remember one day I was about 5 years old, sitting on the front porch out there in Fifth Ward. She made a song about jealousy. I can share it with you tonight if I can. I hear her singing right now. She'd say, sha la 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 la, yeah yeah, sha la 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 la, sha la 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 la, yeah yeah, sha la 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 la. There's a little green monster running round, and that's no lie, no, no, no. There's a little green monster running round, and that's no lie, well, well, well. She said, son, when you grow up, be very careful in life. She said, beware of fast women, fast cars, and hard drink. She said, above all, watch that little green monster. And she would start to sing. She would look down at me and say real softly, she would say, don't let the little green monster get you. No, no. Don't let the little green monster get you. Don't let the little green monster get you. Running around. Yeah. I've tried and I've tried, girl. So what in the world is wrong with me? I've made up my mind, girl. So I just think I'll let it be. Yeah, yeah. You know jealousy's a crime, but I'm the one who paid the time. So hurt and pain has been our legacy.
Just open your eyes, baby. Can't you see that someone who loves you, oh baby, is me? Oh baby, baby, it's me. It's me. Look in my eyes, girl, and into my heart you'll see the key that unlocks the door to this mystery. Someone really loves you. Can you guess who? Someone really loves you, baby. Can you guess who? Just open your heart and you will see. Can't you see that someone loves you? And nobody Can't you see, yeah, it's I made a start, but in the game it had to end. We tried so hard, but there was no place to begin. Within our lives, I will never, never stray.
Turn my weary days into sparkling nights. The love of a girl, yeah, yeah. The love of a, the love of a girl, yeah, 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 yeah. The love of a, the love of a girl, yeah, yeah,
Hey, hey. Oh, what a show. You know what? I'm done. No, I'm not done. I'm still actually reminiscing of the old times, listening to your oldies, listening to your beautiful music. And again, let's put out the number for anybody that wants to order that CD, because, you know, that CD I think is going to go a long way. And so if you could give me that number, I know it
Yes.
starts with 916.
Area code 916-934-9844. And you can hit us up on the Solistics Vinyl Club on Facebook, or even Ghost Town Radio for that matter. We're always on Ghost Town Radio,
And you could-
KDVS.
Thank you. And you could also find it right here with me at KXVS on La Voz, and also Sabor Latino. Sabor Latino's 4 to 5 Monday through 4 to 6 Monday through Friday. And of course, I'm going to have the information here. So if you want to call and get info from me, hey, why not? But we're going to be playing this interview and music throughout. Matter of fact, we're going to put it on the loop tonight, and the interview may be played again. And not only that, but you also have access to the interview on Facebook. So if you want to download it, it's ready. So thank you so much, guys. You did awesome. So proud of you.
Thank you. Thank you, Betty, so much for
know,
having us here.
this
We
was
really appreciate it.
neat.
It was a lot of fun.
Yes. And so any last
Thank-
words?
Thank you so much, Betty. Besides the music, we got some dancing in here because that's what I do. I multitask.
I like that. I love people that can multitask. Benji?
Yeah, thanks for having us. Thanks
Hey,
for our
it's
listeners.
been a
We
treat.
appreciate it.
It's been a treat.
Right
Manuel?
on. Thank you, everybody. God bless. Have a safe weekend out there.
Yes, definitely. It is Saturday, so be safe. Okay, take care and God bless. And remember, Sabor Latino, Monday through Friday, again, 4 to 6. Noticias y algo más con el Profe Cortés, and that is Mondays and Wednesdays, and that is 4 to 6 as well. And then Latinos like to Spanglish, and of course, that is on Fridays with Gallo and Yoshi and myself. So don't forget. Thank you so much for tuning in. Do appreciate you in a big way. This has been La Voz right here on KXVS 92.1 FM, the voice of Stockton, and also the voice of San Joaquin. Noticias y algo más, el Profe Cortés, Mondays and Wednesdays, 4 to 6 p.m. for exclusive Spanish news. Sin filtro, sin filtro.
Do you want to relive the golden days of Stockton? Join Nate Knott on Stockton Alive every first and third Monday at 6 p.m. Tune into thevoiceofstockton.org.
Sabor Latino, Monday through Friday, 4 to 6 with Betty Ramirez. Betty Ramirez, your host.